Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Adam Moore, and I'm an assistant professor of special education and the director of the Special Education 4+1 program. Welcome to RWU's Department of Education. On behalf of my colleagues, I'm really excited to share with you some of the opportunities that we have here in our department that we hope you will take advantage of during your time at Roger. Why pursue a degree in education? If you major in elementary, middle, or secondary education, this will lead toward licensure and a teaching job as a certified teacher. If you major in educational studies, which is also part of our department, this may lead toward a particular career working with youth or prepare you to apply for a graduate program in a specific field, like the ones listed: speech pathology, child psychology, and so on. As mentioned before, we offer elementary education, secondary education in a content area, pre-K to 12 world languages, middle school education, educational studies, and the special education 4+1 program. At the heart of our department is our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. As professors, we care deeply about preparing professionals who incorporate critical pedagogy in their practice and who also are committed to becoming change agents in their careers. As an elementary or secondary education major, you'll be placed very early on in a K-12 school so that you get that hands-on experience. We believe that to be very important to prepare you what it's like to be an educator. Educational studies majors also complete internships at organizations and companies that serve youth or adults in an education capacity. Ed Studies majors have interned at Hasbro Children's Hospital, the Audubon Society, the Boston Children's Museum, and local schools. If you're interested in middle school certification or middle school endorsement, you take 3 courses plus 21 credits in a content area. One thing to take note of as you're planning out your career: if you are interested in middle school, you might consider a core concentration in one of the subject areas that lead toward licensure, such as science, math, English, or history. If you're interested in the STEAM certificate, you will complete foundational courses in engineering, problem solving, coding. You can also choose electives from astronomy, electronics, music theater, visual arts to expand to a minor in STEAM education. If you're deciding or choosing the certificate or minor, you'll complete a practicum or student teaching semesters in a STEAM partnership school. And then finally, the Department of Education also offers a 4+1 special education graduate program. This offers you a chance to begin taking graduate level courses as a senior, and then qualified candidates stay on for 1 additional year of study to complete a master's degree in special education. We're lucky today to have Katie Haskell, who's a junior elementary education candidate, who's going to share with you about her experience at Roger so far.
Hi, my name is Katie. I'm from Wallingford, Connecticut. I'm a sophomore here at Roger. I'm an elementary education major, a STEAM minor, and a psychology core concentration. What I love about Roger in general is the campus is just so beautiful, the small class sizes, and the opportunity to build relationships in such a small, tight-knit community. The education building is such a cozy spot on campus. All of the professors you need are located in one place in the education offices, which are so bright and cheery. I've definitely gone into the offices with a question for one professor, figured that out, and then gone to another professor, figured that out, and then gone to another professor, and then gone back to work in one of the rooms. It's just really nice to have those relationships with professors where they'll know your name and they're more than willing to help you out. Speaking of the professors in the department, they start getting you into classrooms like right away. During your freshman year, you have field trips to schools, and then during sophomore year, you get a placement. And before this whole craziness went down, I was actually in the classroom multiple times a week in one classroom in Warren. So you're developing relationships with kids in your class, and it is so special. And it's something that I've never seen another school do so quickly and so smoothly. I'm always trying to get more involved on campus, and in the ed department alone, we have a couple clubs for education, including Future Teachers of America and Students United Against Gun Violence. I found that everyone in the ed department is really there for you. Communities look to Roger for students, so there's never a shortage of opportunities. Karen, our field experience coordinator, is always emailing the department about opportunities in education. That's actually how I landed one of my jobs right now. teaching an after-school STEAM program. One of the biggest things that stood out in my mind about Roger when I was in your position was the department's commitment to the community. I remember like one of the first things we all did together as the 2022 ed students was put together storybooks and these cute activities we made for refugee families that had just relocated to Fall River, I think it was, which is not that far away. That was one of the most impactful experiences that I had there. Professors don't just want you to pass their class. They obviously do, but they genuinely want you to be better people and the best teacher you can be. There's classes that you'll take that will make you think about why you're teaching and who you're teaching to. There's always an aspect in class about, how do you teach a kid that doesn't have the same resources as everyone else does? And what do you do if there's a kid in your class who isn't focused, but it's because they don't have enough to eat? There's always a discussion about real world teaching applications and things you're going to have to know how to do in your field. And that's one thing that I never found at any other university. And I'm so grateful to have those classes that not only teach you how to teach, but how to teach to a lot of different people and make an impact in your community. I fell in love with Roger the minute I stepped on campus. I knew it was home. I know that circumstances might be a little different for you, but I hope these videos provide you with a little bit of solace.
Big thank you to Katie Haskell for sharing her perspective about her experiences in the education department. So here you'll see the courses that you may consider to add to your course of study as a first semester freshman. For elementary, secondary, and educational studies, the recommendation is that you take either EDU 200 or 202. We also recommend in all three of the programs that you take either Writing 100 or Writing 102. And then we also ask you to consider in each of the programs signing up for a core class, core 102 through 105. For elementary, you'll see there's a little bit more specificity around a biology class and a math class that you're asked to take your freshman year. And also in secondary education, you should be thinking about an intro course in one of the content areas, in which you will be double majoring. If you're considering foreign language as a core concentration, please take the intro course in that language in your first semester. And also if you're thinking of taking a 5th or 6th course, consider taking one of the STEAM courses, especially if you're planning on adding a STEAM certificate to your program of study. So as you begin to plan your first semester here at Roger, know that you're going to be engaging with faculty and staff who care deeply about your success and about your future in the field of education. We really are, as the photo shows, really one big family. If you are a student who thrives with one-on-one attention, you're definitely in the right place. The faculty are really approachable, if you can't tell by the smiling faces in the photo in front of you. We really look forward to seeing you in July during course registration. Thanks so much for your time.